There goes my plane, guys. This is Jimmy from Primer at His Best. It's that time of year, flying lessons. I guess the pilot has the, I think with each individual new student, I think they just have a set pattern, but they keep flying over this house. And even at nighttime lessons, you know, I guess it's the same pattern that the instructor probably doesn't have to do much, just, I guess, I don't know how to fly a plane, but I keep calling it my plane because I believe it's over this house more than any place else. But that's another story. I'm sorry I got started on that, but a lot of people notice that I have always say, there goes my plane. Well, there goes my plane. It's the same engine. I know the sound of it, like a dog does. If you have a car or a truck and you pull up in the yard, he knows it's you by the sound of the engine. Whew. How I got started off on that, I don't have a clue. This is my 1984 Chevy C10 truck, left turn bill, that's the name of it. I've already connected the battery up on it, and haven't started this truck in a very long time. Gotta get my broom out of there. This is Billy James. Sorry. This is Billy James. There's those wheels and tires I got from my 78 C10 truck, Old Dookie. The guy that bought it several years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago now, I got in contact with him, and anyway, I wound up buying the wheels and tires off of him, but he had put new tires on it. He's went with some aftermarket wheels and tires, and if you hear some jingling, I'm trying to find the key to left turn bill, and I hope I brought it out. I think I did. We'll plug it in, or push it in there. Let's see if I can scooch over here and see how quick old left turn bill starts. Phew, man. Winter months is hard on me because I eat a little bit too much. Oh, anyway, let's give it some pumps. It's been a long time. Been a long time since I've started this truck. Started up very quickly considering how long it's been since I started it. Honestly, I can't remember when I started it last. Several weeks ago. Like I say in my videos, I know it looks like I start them every 2 or 3 days, but that's not the case. The wind is blowing. I might have to fix that door a little bit better. I got it scotched, but still. Anyway, left turn Bill's a real person, and he always had the left turn signal on. Anyway, always had the left turn signal on. He drove that way. Wherever he went had the left turn signal on. And I was going to tell you, I went to the auto parts store. My wife and I did yesterday. One of our favorite places to hang out. Auto parts store, buying parts. My friend that works at the auto parts store, he's asking me how old left turn Bill was doing. I said, doing pretty good as far as I know. I said, I haven't started it in a long time. I said, I need to do that. And he told me a little story that y'all might not have heard. I don't remember ever telling y'all this. I don't think I knew it until he told me. But he said that left turn Bill and his wife, they owned a Chevy Vega. Now, if you're a young person, Chevy Vegas were like in the early, like 71, 72, 73, 76, 77 Vegas. Chevy made Vegas. They're a little small compact car. There's a good looking car, but the downfall of them was they had an aluminum engine that wasn't very good. So a lot of people put V8s in them, 350s, 305s, put them in them. I had some of my friends that done that back in the day. You can't even find a Vega now. But he was telling me he wanted that Vega from left turn Bill. Kept trying to buy it, and he said that left turn Bill, the man, finally sold him the car, the Vega. And he said, Jimmy, he said, did left turn Bill, the truck here, have any tobacco spit on it, on the side? I said, I don't remember it being tobacco spit, chewing tobacco. But he said, well, that Vega had tobacco spit. And he said it was just all up and down the outside of the door. And he said, I couldn't get it off. He said, I wound up with the car and I couldn't get the tobacco spit off. So that's a lot of tobacco chewing, isn't it? Yes, sir. Bring this thing around front. I've got my 66 out here. There's a reason for all this. If you'll just be patient with me, I'll show you. Hey, let me pause this so I can back this up and not hit the 66. Hang on, guys. Okay, guys, I got left turn Bill out here, and I was trying to leave enough for him to put the tailgate down. If you've never seen left turn Bill, this is it. It's a 84 short bed fleet side truck, and we named it Left Turn Bill in honor of Left Turn Bill. I never met the folks, Mr. or Mrs. Left Turn Bill. They have they have passed away years ago. And this car, sorry guys, I'm having one of those days again. This truck was auctioned off at an auction, and I wound up with it. That's the auction number. I just left it on the rear view mirror. Show you the insides real quick. It's dirty since I just come through the yard. It was clean, but it's turned out to be a pretty nice old truck. It was a 6-cylinder 3-speed on the column, but now it's a 350 with a small cam and stuff, freshened up, 4-speed in the floor. A little bit different than what you might normally see. Old truck runs good. My wife and I has done a lot of work to it, as well as my friends. GM 1038, his name's Brian. He done a lot of work to it, get it up and going. Motor and transmission, all new brakes lines and all that kind of stuff. All the mechanic work was done at GM 1038. Tim Dixon is on Facebook. If you type in Gas Axe Chop Shop, Axe is spelled A-X-E, Tim Dixon, Gas Axe Chop Shop. You need to check him out. He done a bunch of metal work on this truck because Mr. and Mrs. Left Turn Bill were farmers or cattle ranchers, and they drove this truck through wherever they needed to go, through the field, through the woods, whatever. This truck was beat to pieces. You can see some of the patches Tim put in because cow manure got up in there, cab corners. And I'm just doing this briefly in case you are new to the channel. Everybody else that's been subscribed has heard this story 100 times, if not more. This whole piece from here down over to here down was replaced because it was eat out from cow manure being stuck up in there. And Brian, that's GM 1038, said he'd never seen so much cow manure, and it was hard as a rock. Bless his heart, he done a great job on this truck. Him and Tim and Charlie and Waylon and Corey done a good job. My wife and I rattle can painted the truck the same color as it was, but we two-toned it white, and this color is a almond gold, I think. This color is almond gold. I know, I thought it was the same color as Left Turn Bill, but this is just a shade darker. And we rattle canned it so far. We're not done. We're just we are just trying to get this truck looking decent and going. You know what I mean? So haven't had it here that long. Actually, just pulling it out here was the 3rd time I've ever started it. Started right up. You just got to wait for the electric fuel pump to pump gas to the carburetor. It's got a 91 Chevy truck motor in it, 350. It's a 3-speed on the column. Well, this wind is really blowing. My objective for today, one thing, is to move this broom. And I'm not going to try to bore you to death. Set it right there for now. Bet that door's going to shut. Sometimes it shuts on me. Now, I'm scared to back the truck. Any of my trucks, if I park them in there, I'm scared to back them up. I'm going to take all these parts, that I have, and I'll sort through them later, put them in the back of left turn bill. I'm wanting to get to this wood here. My wife and I have bought some marine type clear, what is wrong with me? Marine urethane or something like that to put on here. And I was going to put it on today, but my wife said she read on the can it needs to be at least 70 degrees. And it's not 70 degrees out here. It's 57, 58 degrees. But I'm trying to get in a position where I can coat this bed down real good, the wood. And I'll show you here in just a minute what the bed looks like as soon as I get all this stuff and get these towels put up, because the bed is one of the nicer things on the truck in my opinion. So I'm going to put all this in here and then we'll look at the bed, okay? So hang in there with me, guys. Be patient for just a moment. Okay, just because I've never seen it myself, this is the back bumper on this 66. The 66 is sitting on a 72 truck frame, so it's just a wee bit different than what you'd normally see in a 66. But this is the top part of the bumper that would go up through here, you know, the top. And this is my first time to... There's a honeybee. Bless its heart. I like honeybees. I don't like yellow jackets. This I'm sure this says Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. This is the first time I've seen the bumper. Yep, Kentucky. There's one on each side, and I didn't see that till just now. But I was wanting to just make a video on this because I've never seen the bumpers before. Boy, they need clean, don't they? This old truck's set for years and years, and I'm glad to have it. Let me go get the front bumper and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here's the front bumper. Here's the top. I reckon that's the top. Yeah, that's the top. This is my first time to ever own one of these trucks. This model, you know, 66. Square bodies, I've had a bunch. I can tell you a lot about them. Or, you know, 55, 56, 57 Chevy and GMC trucks. I can tell you a lot about them because I used to be into those as well. But now I'm kind of focusing on this truck for now. But this is the top of the bumper. As you can see, the bumpers are I'm into patina style, so this is going to be perfect once I get them all cleaned up. I'm waiting for Tim Dixon, like I said at Gas X Chop Shop, to put the front bumpers on. Remember, the frame is from a 72 Chevy truck. So, yep. So I'm waiting for him to do that. I'm saving all this bracing. I don't know if he's going to need it or not. I'm not sure what this stuff here is. Maybe somebody can tell me. There's 1, 2. I'm not going to dig it all out, but maybe that's the spare tire carrier. I don't know. I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with these, so I'm kind of counting on y'all to kind of help me there a little bit. And got this on a little bump stop here, holding it up because it's easy to tip over. So let me get busy. I'll get the rest of this stuff in here, guys. Hang on, okay? Okay, guys, I got all this in here. This is for square bodies, of course, and my buddy GM 1038 picked them up at a swap meet. Are they pretty? No. No, they're not pretty. But I'm all the time running across, not all the time, sometimes I run across square bodies that are missing a piece or two. And, you know, I can always, a used piece, you know, is better than no piece. And there's one of those kind of rare ones that's got the gold in it. Might be more of it, but I'm not going through all that. Got my bumpers in here and got a whole bunch of miscellaneous braces and stuff that I'm hoping that Tim can use. And I don't want to bring a lot of grief to him trying to get this, trying to put the bumpers on. But I think the bumpers will look pretty good once we get it cleaned up. When you look at the truck, oh, let me show you the bed. That's a whole reason, one of the reasons. Y'all might be saying, well, Jimmy, what's so special about this? Well, my friend Brian and his dad Charlie, and by the way, Charlie's got a YouTube channel himself. It's called C Waller, the letter C, W-A-L-L-E-R. He's into Camaros, and I think you would really enjoy his channel. If you subscribe to him, I'd appreciate it. Tell him you heard about him from Primer Best. That's me, Jimmy. Anyway, Brian took a torch and went over every bit of this wood. It took me and Brian and Charlie to get this plywood in here. And, you know, he took a torch and torched it. And I'm sure that took a long time. We wound up buying new strips. So I guess I'll put that marine stuff on here too. Just, I know sooner or later it's going to get scratched. I know sooner or later it's going to get gouged or whatever. That's what a truck bed's for. This old truck here, I took bricks to it. You know, I rattle can painted all the patina you see is what I done on the truck. And I took bricks and went over the, you know, the inside of the bed here. It's got dings, you know, this blah blah blah. It's been an old farm truck its whole life. Left Turn Bill and Mrs. Left Turn Bill bought this truck brand new in '84. I'm actually the second owner, believe it or not. But want to put some of that stuff on here, that marine, what did I just call that, urethane. I'm going crazy, guys. My wife and I was talking about that just a few minutes ago. She said she's losing her mind. And I said, girl, I said, you're way younger than I am. I said, wait to get my age. I said, I'm really scaring myself. She said, well, she said, I'm scaring me too, talking about her. So we have a big joke. We cut up all the time. But anyway, I never have had a bed this nice. That's my whole point of this video is I'm going to try to clear this out. I'm thinking about, I don't know, I'm thinking about if the wind dies down, it's a little bit cooly out here. I'm sorry, we say cooly. Cool out here today in East Tennessee. I might try to wash the truck, maybe, but I'm going to try to keep most of the water that way and not get it in the bed. I don't want no water on this wood. I'm just trying to get it kind of cleaned up. I can't hardly see out the windows. They're so dirty, but anyway, that's another story, another time, isn't it? So, I got my making my videos too long. Well, I notice when I make long videos, I don't hardly get any commercials. YouTube won't stick them on there. So I'm better off doing short videos, aren't I? As long as I keep doing YouTube anyway. Here's the headlight bezels. But see, I got to get these little clips. And so I'm going to take one of these to the store with me. And maybe I can get some little headlight. I don't know what you call those things. Maybe somebody can tell me. It's the little clip, excuse me, it's the little clips that slide up here so you can put your headlight bezels on. And I'm going to take that to the store. Just, I don't know if I need it or not. But if somebody knows what those little clips are called, maybe I need to call a LMC or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, went to the store. Once again, auto parts store. Got me a whole bunch of tail lights, parking lights, and all that stuff for the 66. And I got new headlights for it. I'm going to put them in. First nice day. We're supposed to get 2 inches of rain here in the next day or so. So I'm trying to work on this thing, guys. I know y'all might be getting impatient, but it's just, in February, it's just kind of hard to do anything here in East Tennessee. I'm setting all my stuff here because I have a tendency of losing it. So I'm going to set it right there. And I guess that's, here's the truck, by the way. I don't know if I showed you or not. We done a real quick paint job. That's what we do. Rattle can paint job, and we're not nowhere near done. Don't think, well, that looks like, well, probably going to look like something bad when we get done. I was going to say crap, but you shouldn't say that, I don't guess. But anyway, we was trying to get this wood in here without getting any paint on it. So we just, all three of us, painted as best that we, you know, quick as we could, because we was wanting to get this wood in here, and this took hours to get this wood in here. You got to go up under the wheel wells, and yeah, it is a job. And I want to give a big old shout out again to Brian and his dad Charlie for helping me to accomplish a goal that I couldn't do myself. I have some really good friends. I am blessed. I am so blessed. But anyway, here's the truck. I still got to finish. I'm going to have to go over the truck again with rattle can painting. Got to do the hood. I'm thinking about doing this part, like I said. If you're new to the channel, I'm thinking about starting here, going up, and doing white. Or I thought about, well, I could just do this part here white. I don't know. There's a lot to think about, and it gives me food for thought when I can't come out and play with it. But it's a pretty cool old truck, and runs good. Started right up, like I said, and so I really like it, but it needs a wash job. So let's get in left turn Bill here. I think I got everything wrapped up here. I'm going to put it back in the backyard, and I might drive it around the block real slow because I don't want nothing to blow out. Okay, hang on a minute, let me get my seatbelt. Okay guys, I got my seatbelt on, got it started up. I'm just gonna go around real slow because I haven't drove this truck in a while either. It's hasn't been weather permitting. I don't drive fast anyway, but it is good to kind of move it around just a hair, a little bit, I mean. Like I said, it's a 4-speed, and I'm sorry I'm jerking it around. It's kind of hard to film and do this too. I sure do like this old truck. I like this truck a lot. I've got to go get the front end lined on it. Had it lowered, you know, and thought about putting torque thrust wheels on it, but I'm not sure. I got too many other things going on to have to worry about doing that for now, and I don't know that I will. I kind of like the truck rallies on it, honestly. Thought about putting torque thrust wheels on that 66. Y'all let me know what you think about that. Oh yeah, I got parts in the back. Oh my goodness, see what I mean about losing your mind? I cannot remember nothing anymore. It's really scaring me. Oh, at least my wife's in the same boat. Might be one of these days we meet each other in the hallway of the house and say, who are you? Oh boy. Hey, I never have seen the 66 sitting in the driveway like this coming up the road, as far as I know. Doesn't look too bad from a distance. Well, what do y'all think about putting torque thrusts on that, or would you keep the truck rallies? It's got brand new tires on it, BF Goodrich tires. It's not a bad looking old truck when you... Anyway, let's go put this truck up. I kind of like it. Don't look too bad. But my standards have always been low when it comes to trucks and stuff, cars. There's Billy James, my 78. Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching this video, guys. I'm not going to chance it trying to back this thing up and show y'all me backing up. Y'all have to trust me that I'm going to back it up into the garage. Y'all have a blessed day. You're watching Prime It Is Best on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I'm also on Facebook, Prime It Is Best. Instagram, Prime It Is Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, because that is me. I am a man on a budget. I do things on the cheap. If you're like me, you might like both my channels. And I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. God bless y'all. Thank you for watching. And this is a beautiful day that the Lord has made. Oh my goodness, I'm just so happy to be alive. Please pray for others and help all those in need that you can, even if it's just moving a grocery buggy or helping someone open the door. You know, the Lord's watching. God bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day today, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Please give me a thumbs up. It sure would help my channel. God bless y'all. See you later.